Okay, welcome back everyone. Sorry about the issue, so it took so long to get back up and running. Okay, I'm hoping... just a minute ago I tried it out and it was working, so I'm gonna hope it loads in. I don't know, maybe it was like a corrupt file or something. I doubt it was my Epic account. It must have been some sort of corrupt file that just suddenly was playing up my system, but... Let's just give it a test out. I can't concentrate. Am I gonna qualify, even though I'm doing like a miles behind? No! Okay, I'm not gonna qualify. Okay, wait. Actually gonna qualify, am I? I'm actually gonna qualify. I'm like a mile behind everyone. I was like terrible. How the hell did I qualify? It's gonna be like already. Okay, I'm just gonna... Everything's set up. Hope everything's going well. I'm probably gonna get out in a minute. I'll go back into the menu. I reckon there was something wrong with the game file or something. Thing is, you've got like problems with the game file. The only option you've got is to like uninstall and reinstall. Oh yeah, I remember. How are you today, Honeygun? I was supposed to be on my game. Literally was like crashing all the time earlier, so I had to like uninstall and reinstall and. I think I fixed the issue, but... I'm gonna go back into the menu. I need to go back into the menu. Let's go. Right, quit. Okay, Okay, just roll. How have you been? Okay, my file down. Yep. See if anybody else have got it on. They probably finished up. Oh, Rojak is still on. Let's see if I can invite him in. Okay, say that. Okay, I need to post. I'm post. Yeah, mine just kept, like, every time I tried to go into a game, I would just get kicked back out. I think I just had to uninstall and reinstall, but I'm hoping I'm not going to have the same problem again. No. I'll send him one. I know he was on just a minute ago, but it's gone forward. My quality's good. Okay, everything's ready. Okay. It's always annoying when the stream plays up because it kind of like takes your entire rhythm, destroys your entire rhythm of your stream. Especially when you get it like near the beginning of a stream. Oh, okay, yeah, probably. I mean, sometimes, yeah, internet issues is probably the worst, but it's always annoying when the issue is something you just don't expect, like it's something that's not like a regular occurrence. Shared your post. Oh, thanks for sharing the post, Filemon. Wait, I don't think I've had anyone share a post before. What? Oh, and that. Oh, it's such a competitive thing right now for the free games to get picked. I feel like this week has been so much more packed. There's been so many more people. I can't even... Okay, there's no one on right now. Hopefully someone will be on soon, then I'll come back. Let's just... Might do some races for now. We'll see how things go. I do actually want to change my costume. I haven't changed my costume in ages. Yeah. I think the one thing I hate the most is when the stream crashes. But the PlayStation still thinks the stream's going. So if you don't check your stream, sometimes you could crash. You know, I've done it before where I've had a whole hour stream or a recording or something. I think it was a stream for an hour, and the actual stream wasn't coming through. So I'd actually not even been streaming for an entire hour, and I was like, really? Because like what I saw on the screen wasn't actually what was happening. I think, yeah, the internet's always like the biggest issue, I feel like, most of the time. It's very rare where I get another problem. Every door is safe. Come on, okay. I'm leading the pack, just about. I'm leading. So it almost feels like it's slightly more shady. I don't know, okay, I'm just kind of... No! Okay, I was leading the pack. Should have gone with that middle one. I know I should have. Oh no! Why am I unable to go anywhere? Why was I unable to even touch the hammer? How high up is that hammer? I can't even like reach the hammer with my jump. Is there meant to be a way to reach it? It's like impossible to reach the hammer. That's okay, that's okay. You don't have to be on mic. I think the one problem I have with like... The one problem with having a mic is I've got like 7 or 8 hours battery, so like I could probably try to stream more daily, but like with 7 or 8 hours battery, I've got a plan for the next day. Make sure my controller, my phone, my headset is charged, ready. Otherwise, it's going to be some sort of problem. But if one of those isn't streamed, I can't. If my phone's not streamed, I can't keep track of the comments. Obviously, if the headset's not charged, then I can't speak, but. I mean, I'd like to stream like 12 hours a day, but that's like basically impossible with the battery-powered mic and that. Is anyone else on? Been a couple of games. I'm trying to think what I was going to say now. I was about to say something and I've completely forgot what it was. I was going to talk about mics, wasn't it? I don't really know what's a good mic, to be honest. Like, I feel like my mic's okay. My mic's gone like 3 years. I think you've just got to take care of your mics, and I feel like they'll last a pretty good amount of time. I feel like a lot of people put mics on the floor and they kick them and they drop them, and they don't last very long. Sure, we've friend request. Not sure if we added each other. I don't think we did because it was a custom, wasn't it? I think it was a custom game. Who's in my? Send him an invite. I think he's busy. I don't want to send him to me. I think he's busy. I think he's gone off to do something else. I mean, mics aren't... It's tough to know... The thing is, it's tough to know what a good mic is, because you look at a cheap mic and you think, oh, that's going to be absolute trash. It's going to be awful. It's just not going to be very good. But I think as long as you get a half decent mic and you get something that's in the between range, then it's good and you take care of it, and then it's worth the money because it lasts a long time. I mean, the current one I've got is £90, which was about 110, 120 recently, or originally, which isn't bad. Like, there's some mics you can get that are like 200 or more, which I don't understand. I have bought a new one, which was like £90 down to £50. I don't know if it's going to be good because it's a Turtle Beach 600. But this one I've got right now is a Turtle Beach 700. But then that's a Turtle Beach 600 Gen 2, so it might be better than the old one. Than the old version of the 700. I honestly thought my headset was going to break like November, December time, because it was playing up quite a bit, but it seemed to have been through the wall, to be honest, and it seems to have pulled through really well. I mean, to be honest, I feel like Bluetooth devices or any like headsets, they tend to break and then fix themselves sometimes. I think it's more of like a software issue than it is an actual device issue, because like I've got a really cheap pair of headset, like a cheap like headphones, and they've like played up, they've worked, they've played up, they've worked, they've played up, they've worked about 5 times or more. They've been playing up and then they've worked perfectly. I'm just like, it doesn't make any sense to me. I would say there's only the 600 and the 700, I think, that I tend to go with. I go with the more mid-ish range. I think as long as you go with a good range, but not like a super expensive range, then, and you take care of it, I feel like it does its job. Yeah, malfunction, and then they work, and they don't work, and then they work, and they don't work, and then they work, and they don't work. You're like, what is it? I feel like sometimes it might just be that they're tangled cables. The cables are a bit tangled, but I don't think that's the problem. I've had headphones before that have been perfectly fine. Like, I've got super cheap headphones, like earphones for like £5, and they've been awful. They've lasted like 3 or 4 months, and they just go, and they're just fully gone. But then if you get a somewhat good pair of headphones, a little bit more expensive than like cheap, and you take good care of them, they tend to last a long time. What time is it? I'll be top 7 already. I've hardly got any games in so far because I took like 40 minutes to re-download the game. One thing I find very confusing is, I think it's just my controller side. I can't seem to like access the menu for the team. Open party. See, I can't even like open the party. I'm like, what? Very unusual. The races, we've got some race ones, I think. I mean, I want to do some customs or something. You've got to have so many players to get a custom going. I feel like when the game first came out, customs probably would have been way more packed. Now I feel like there's only like 10%, 20% of the fan base left. So your football stuff, do you have a favourite football team, Honeygun? Or as the Americans call it, soccer. Actually, I think we should talk about football teams. I feel like there's so much dispute when it comes to football teams. Like, everyone's just like, I hate you, I hate you. I don't mind this one again. This is if this one, if you can get the high ground, then you're gonna like end the level so quickly. Way too quickly, I can barely keep up with you. Oh, I'm moving way too fast. You got this, you got this. No, I don't know what happened there, like scuffed up on the thing. I don't know what happened there, I like smacked my head or something and just didn't have any power left. Oh yeah, I saw, oh, you're local. You have a favourite? I was gonna say Arsenal. I guess just because I've grown up with Arsenal. I think I'm a very loyal person, to be honest. If I stick with a team, if I have a team, I'm gonna stick with it. I can't change. I used to know someone in school that was like he was a Chelsea fan, and then he became an Arsenal fan, and then I think he became a Man United fan. And I'm like, just stick with a team. I'm like, it sounds like you're just picking the team that's winning the league. It's like, who's at the top of the league? I'll support them. Oh, they're losing, I'll swap to them. You know what I mean? I was surprised I qualified. I mean, I did pretty well at the start. I did really bad at the end, which is probably what cost me. I think I did good for the first half, which, lucky enough, slipped me through. This is always the best. But like, there's always a route that everyone's got used to now to take. Yeah, you can tell who the players are that have played a lot of matches. It's got a bumblebee costume. I haven't seen that before. I hate the wrecking balls. It's so nice. I do prefer it when they've got the hammer at this point with no hammer. To get in. I feel like with a majority of the levels you can quite easily qualify. I feel like the more complex levels I have a better chance of qualifying from than the more simplistic levels, really. The ones that take a bit more like brain and take a bit more thought and imagination to think about how to do them. So if I could get that. Yes, I got it. Okay. I think I was gonna get that first. Yes, okay. That was really tough at the last one. Good dude. I didn't think it was that easy to get the dive. At first I was like, I can't take the dive, it's gonna be too hard. I know I tend to put like, you can put like auto grab on. I have the auto, I didn't have the auto grab on for such a long time, but it's such a huge advantage. I don't know why they allow it, because I do feel like it gives you a massive advantage to do well. Yes. I feel like with that one, if you can slip away in the middle, like get ahead of everyone, you probably have a massive chance of finishing way quicker. But if you get stuck with the pack, everyone just starts interrupting your play. How do some people use the hammer so well? I can't use the hammer hardly. I think in the past I've used the hammer and I've done really well. Oh, everyone is so quick right now. Damn. Oh, no chance. Everyone's moved way quicker than I imagined. You're gonna just about slip through. I imagine everyone moved so fast that time. I thought I was the one right at the back. I still moved pretty quickly and I was still at the back. I was getting competitive, that one was. starving now. I feel so hungry already. Get some food soon. I mean, yeah, that was a tough one. I mean, I don't think anyone made hardly any mistakes. Like, they were like flying forward. Oh, pretty tricky one. I feel like with this one, I like to move forward, but I don't want to move so far forward that I move quicker than how the platform moves. So I always try to go like diagonal. That's why some people go in diagonal, so that they move forward, but they don't move too far forward. So many crowns. I've got a hell of a lot of crowns to get my hands on to get like the top prize, but I reckon there are some people that probably already got to the top of the crowns. What have we got? I'll do some duos as well. We've got multiple shows. You would think with multiple shows I would easily get it loading quicker because there'd be more choice, but I guess it really doesn't work that way. But still working pretty quickly. I know at one point when we used to play this, it used to take forever to like load into a match. It's still taking time. Okay. Oh, we took it. Okay, want to roll now, doing very well. Okay. Stay away from the swinger. Ah, he pushed me over. Taking longer than expected to end the game. I feel like this is one where people find it very hard to time it. This is one of those more complex matches where people struggle a lot, and that's why it takes us. That's why it's probably an easy one for me to generally qualify on. I mean, on the levels where people just have to run forward, it's like, okay, that's easy. If you've got a level that takes a bit more thought. Look at that, only like 8 people didn't even hit the marker for qualifying everyone. You would think in that one everyone would easily be able to qualify, at least hit the qualifying spot. They need a plankton costume. Why haven't they got? I know they've got SpongeBob, Patrick. They must have a Squid. They got Squidward. They should at least have a plankton costume. I know. You would think the level must have been super hard for them. Maybe they're just NPCs. But then you'd imagine NPCs would know how to play a level, wouldn't they? Can't be. Say maybe it's just too difficult for them because they've got to like mathematically time the jumps and. You know, they've got to align the moon, and they must have to do that or something to figure out how to, like, not fall down. Thing is, we're going to have probably less spaces in the second round as well. Shooting a lot of these balls my way. You can have a hammer. I would like it if they had the hammer at the top. Ah, good. I messed up on that. And through pretty much at the same time almost. Didn't even see it, the marker come up. Oh, the dreaded fruit. Oh, it's just going to be an absolute chaos to get through. I'm dodging all the fruit. I am the one. I'm like Neo from the Matrix. Dodging every piece of fruit that came my way. Oh, there was way at the end just to take the mic, I'll tell you that. So a lot of griefers at the end, just like, oh yeah, I'm just going to take place. I feel like this is one of my worst. This can't be the final. It's gonna, oh no, it's the final. You got so many players. There's so many players in the final round. This seems crazy. I've only won this one like once before. No, it backfired him. Oh, I was hoping to throw that and it kind of smacked the person and came back at me. Probably should just stayed away from all the people throwing bombs. Otherwise, I was too close to the edge and it just wasn't going to work out doing that, really. Probably better to stay in the center. I mean, you got less chance of, I feel like less chance of falling down in the center. Quite surprised it was the last round though. It was a very quick last round to still have like 16 players left in. Felt like there was like no space to go anywhere with like that many players. What costumes have I got? I feel like I'm quite liking this costume I've made. I feel like I like custom costumes more than anything. Just like be a bit more creative, but I feel like there are certain costumes that go great in like teams and everything. There's certain ones that are a mess, but I quite like the musketeer costume overall, especially the upper part. Are we gonna load in? My costume's not even loaded in yet. Oh, that person got in the way. That's not even allowed. Come on. Oh, God's sake. No, I could have done better. Completely sabotaged by other players. For some players, I feel like there's so many players that don't know about the shortcuts you can take. can take those shortcuts, you can finish so quick. I mean, yeah. If you get knocked off like near that end point, you get smacked. If you get knocked backwards, you've barely got any chance of qualifying. That's the problem. See, DoorDash is another one of these levels I hate because you just get like knocked a bit behind. If you get stuck in the pack, you could easily lose. I feel like all the games should be made a lot more complicated. Oh god, there's like no... Is there really that many players? I don't even see many players. What? Because there's such a tiny amount of players, it feels like hardly any doors are getting touched. Oh, it's up on this side. I've got the advantage, and I've messed it up, but that's probably back ahead at least. Okay, it's not that many players ahead. Yes! Didn't think the hammer was gonna... I couldn't even get the hammer to work earlier properly. That ended quickly though. 7 people. That's gone launched up from like 3 to 7. Where's that gone? Yeah, I feel like I do well with the hammer. I feel like some hammers are easier than others. Like I find the hammer on Slime Climb, I find the hammer easy to use. When it comes to the fruit, the escalator fruit one, I hate this one. The hammer is like positioned, but then also you're moving on the escalator and so it's very difficult to like get a good jump, and you've got to like perfectly time it. Oh no, I just don't. I feel like the hammer is just too risky. One. Okay, that didn't really help me. I probably would have got that far anyway. Now all the fruit is going after me. How's that? There's a lot of open spaces. Hopefully I can do pretty well. Come on, mate. You got this. It's all over. Yes, you did it. You can do it. You didn't do it, SpongeBob. Lucky enough, there were more spaces. I mean, I still probably would have got like 10th or 11th place there. But the match we had earlier, there was only like, what, 10 or 11 spaces total anyway. Oh, I think the best thing to do on this is to kind of look ahead and think about, if you kind of, as the camera sort of pans over the level, if you can get an idea of where to start. One, okay, that one, 2. I know where my first 3 are. I need to stay mostly on the left-handed side. I can probably get most of them. Alright, go on. How's it? Okay, it's too far away now. No way you can get up there. How is he? How are they making that? Okay. How is anyone grabbing these? How? I don't understand how anyone managed to get... How did he manage to reach that? You can't even reach that. I don't understand how some people do these. Like, they're like reaching something, and I'm like, I can't possibly do that. Yeah, I've messed up way too much, but I don't know how they've managed to pull some of those jumps off. Oh, see, that's a good start. Oh, how have I done that? They're miles ahead of me. Where's the rest of the players? If they had just stood on the big wall from the start and then went through, if they went, they can't go backwards. The problem is, a lot of them, as they jumped off that third wall, they then were incapable of being able to get to the two larger ones on the left-handed side. And if they had straight away had just used the wall, got onto the two left-handed side ones, they would have gotten through the fourth area as quick as anything. I thought I was a mile behind. How did I catch up being that far behind? I was like sitting a mile behind everyone. I don't know how he reached it. I didn't think my platform didn't move, but like I couldn't find a way. If you dive, then I can't grab, and then I was like, there's no way. His hands must have like extended like 2 extra feet to like have reached that wall from that jump position. Okay, this is my day. Come on. Sometimes you've got to. Oh, what happened? I couldn't even like move or jump on off my tiles. I understand the tiles around me were large, but every single one of my tiles just like disappeared around me. There was just a large barrier blocking me in front. But that shouldn't happen that quickly. There's some cheating going on. I reckon there's some mods going on, do you know what I mean? Jump mods, power mods. Shouldn't have got knocked out that quickly and taken out. I started smacked into the one above me that had like 3 layers to it, and then for some reason the one below me had like 0 layers. That went very quick. There's 0 layers. Okay, is he back? Oh, there he is. Let's go. He's disappeared. Oh, he's not there. I was going to say there's no one there then. Did you pop off to have something to eat, Jack? I know you've been... I know I was gone longer than... Sorry about earlier. I was gone longer than I should have been. I was like 10 minutes, and then I was like, I'm going to have to uninstall and reinstall the game and see if that's the problem. I'm an issue, but I doubt my Epic account was any issue. Oh, okay, yeah. I've got to eat. I've got to get something to eat in a minute. I mean, I'm not going to finish, but I have to put something on in the oven soon, probably, to get something to eat. I've got to eat to be at my top performance. Oh, internet. Okay, don't crash on me, please. There's always so many internet issues with this game. Ah, oh, I was hoping to go with that. It's too risky. I shouldn't have took the risk. Okay. Someone like smacked me across the head as I was coming down. Second. I think I was like right behind you or right in front of you. Oh, we got the hammer. Good, hopefully. Hopefully I don't crash, and hopefully I can use the hammer to my advantage, but doesn't always work out. Oh, no. Kind of like to stay in the middle, because then I've got like the most amount of options, but that doesn't always work out. Can either go left or go right. I feel like some people just know which doors are which. I'm like, what? See, I want this person to pick me my lottery numbers. Come on. Come on. Yes! Okay. I didn't think it was going to work then. I messed up way too many times, but it worked out. It just about worked out. I mean, if we can get more people, I'd love to do a custom, but I've got to get at least 5 or above to even start that. I think it would be nicer if they did smaller customs. I don't know why they need 5, but like... I didn't think I was gonna... I made so many mistakes trying to get the hammer. I was like, I should have just like ran forward, but... I think I might have saved a tiny bit of time with the hammer, maybe. But I think I definitely spent a lot of time on it. Okay, I'm too risky. It's too risky. I can't take it. I want to take it, but I can't. There's a lot of players trying to grief other players. This is always a tough one here, because everyone's just kind of getting in the way. Guy's got a mullet. Take him out. Whoosh. Slipped through. Okay, I thought there was a hammer up there. Yes! Got him over the finish line. He's still coming in. many people? Oh, is that everyone? I'm surprised there's no one left, and the slime is still rising quite a bit. It's gonna rise pretty quickly though. Which one of us is gonna break first? No! How did he do it? How the hell did he qualify? I moved just as quick as him. I reacted as fast as the other guy. How did he get through and I didn't? How did he react faster than I did? He must have like jumped jumped and dived above my head as I was trying to get through the line as well. We're like tempting each other. Who's gonna go last? It's not gonna work out safely for me. God, that was a tough match. Is it playing? It's loading very slowly. Is this going to load through? I feel like I saw it disconnecting, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Give me our rewards. Give them to me. It says they'll give them to you later on. I don't trust them. I bet they steal my rewards away from me. What matches we got? Oh. So, I'm doing a squad. I need at least 4 for a squad though, but I should have made that through. I don't know what happened. How the other guy was like slightly behind me and he managed to like jump forward. And I was trying to jump for, maybe I just didn't jump forward quick enough and he was above the slime as he went through the line. I was hoping I was going to make it without messing up. Oh, Hobo, that's okay, it's fine. It's fine, you got to go. Hope you enjoyed the stream, honey gun. Hope you had fun. See you very soon. Oh. Enjoy the rest of your day, honey gun. We got to today. So I gotta do. So I gotta go and put my dinner on in a minute. It's gone so quick because of like 40 minutes trying to like get this game back up. But to be honest, I always feel like my I always feel like these streams go so quickly. Any stream where you're having fun is like super quick, and any game you're playing that's like super intense and you're dying all the time is always like goes super slow. Or anything that's like strenuous or tiring, it's like ugh. Getting one of those like super easy levels. I took the risk, it was too dangerous. Okay, I'll get the thing off. Get up! Oh mate, you should have gotten up, you could have been quicker than that one. I feel like this pole and that middle bit are in cahoots with each other and they're helping each other. There's too many players, no! There's too many people. That was a terrible first round. I did awful. I guess I got knocked down twice, which is probably my downfall. Definitely my downfall. I'm gonna go back in like 5. disconnect from the server, wasn't it? Why did I disconnect? Oh, maybe because it went out. It crashed, finished me. Oh, I should have been quicker trying to sort stuff out. Oh, my ear bloody hurts. Ow. Sore ear. No, I'm messed up at the beginning part, the middle part. Oh, people are like jamming the whole system up. Yes, I made it, Hi Jack, I'm back. Sorry about that. It's gonna grabbing my dinner and everything. Putting my dinner on, but I'll grab it in a minute, we'll see. Oh, I feel so hungry. I'm so hungry now. My stomach's starting to open. It's like I want to eat everything. Ooh. Wait, 0 people watch. 3 people watching down to 0. Where'd that come from? 3 down to 0? That don't make any sense. I'm on anyway. That's 1. Unless I don't count as a person, but I'm sure I do. Oh, this one's good. Should be easy. I don't like this one as much as the other one, but it's not bad. I feel like there are a lot of players who play this one who don't have a good understanding of how to do really well. Like, especially at the end bounty part, they'll take like the slides and that. So I just feel like it doesn't work out very much. I could take. Got messed up right at the start. Yes, easy, easy. Even though I got miles back at the start, I still managed to get like 8th place, 8th qualifier, like. Surprised I did manage to do so well, being like in such a bad start. Oh, not the rhinos. I hate the rhinos. I feel like this is the thing that haunts my nightmares. I feel like. Guy's a piece of salmon, isn't he? Is that a piece of salmon? I do prefer this one though more than the other one. Oh no. As long as you stay in the middle, you got a pretty good chance of winning. Those people on the outside are going to get picked up probably. It's like we're camouflaged in the middle, it's like. Not even like coming into the middle hub. Now it is. Just like teleported. That's not even fair. Hey Rhino, come here. Rhino, come on. Oh, I'm trying to get it to hit the middle people. Yeah. On that one, the Rhino hardly puts up a fight, really. It's very rare you ever get, like, knocked out of the ring. You just gotta survive on this one, I feel. As long as you stay away from everyone, you got a good chance. The guy killed himself. He could have had that. Rude Kanye. It's a terrible name. Come on. Obviously this is quite bad though, because if you're hit by a bomb, you might end up flying down one side and just dropping in. Let's get swifting. Gonna get swifty in this middle part, I'll tell you that. I didn't like it because I was just like standing in the middle taking the mic, you know what I mean? It's just like, we're gonna crash you out. I crashed out. It's fine. It's so depressing whenever it crashes. Because I don't get any points. It's just like, it's like a waste of 10 minutes. Like, I don't get any points. That used to happen when we first started playing all the time, and it was like, what's the point? Like, you'd spend like hours and you would lose all your points because it crashed. What to do this week? Anyone else on? I didn't realise I put no shows on. What if I do some duos? And what happened? Why did they just... Oh, has he quit? Is he I didn't realise he finished. Wait. What happened? Maybe he crashed out? There he is. Something must have happened. Maybe he's got on to something else, maybe, yeah. Outfits. I don't really think there's any editing of outfits. I quite like the blue. I don't think there's anything that goes too well. That's not bad. I feel like the current one I have is pretty good overall. The yellow? It looks quite evil, that one. Like the green eyes with the black background. To be honest, I've got to grab my dinner in a minute. Anyway, what's going on, Zero? Looks like my stream is playing up. What have I got to do this week? It's lucky I was even on today. I woke up like so late today. I should have got out of bed way earlier. I should have gone to sleep way earlier. And I was like, ooh. Let's see how this week goes. I'm almost finishing up my Assassin's Creed game. So it's like, I've got to kind of plan this week what I'm going to move on to. But I do want to take a break. I don't really get a break. Like, I haven't really it in such a long time. Even when I do take a break, I still tend to like Twitch streams, so like, it's still not a break overall. Why is this playing up so much? I think it just crashed suddenly. It was 20 minutes, I might as well go and grab my dinner. There's no point in starting a game because I'm gonna have to drop out after like 2 seconds. I'm literally so starving for food. I could eat a vehicle. It is off. Good. I was gonna say. Assume he's doing something else. Got super quiet now. I feel like the game's always busy and then goes super quiet at some point. Let's get a duo. Let's get a duos in. Come. Ah. So hungry. I don't know. So annoying with all the tags off the head. Like knocked out, like Mike Tyson knocked me out. What the hell happened there? I got like blasted way more than expected at the end. I never get done in like that. Oh my god. Getting done in like I don't usually get done in. Yes! Shocked I managed to qualify then. I was gonna say our points weren't that high. Oh, damn it, it was so tough. What do I need to qualify? Like 40, I need like 5 more points. Gang, this is one of these tough ones because as everybody gets to the end, even if you do really well, if you get stuck on the platforms at the end, you just quickly get into a huge pile up. Huge pile up where it's impossible to get any, like, where you could literally mess up your advantage. Even then, you can't have that good of an advantage. Oh, it's different. I was wondering where the things were, the flip thing. So where the hell have they disappeared to? Map looks so weird. It looks like it's a different this. Okay, made it through at least. Not a bad amount of points. A pretty good first round. Why did everybody take the slide? I do not understand. Why everybody, so many players I will play with will take the most unorthodox method. There's literally a more simple method. Go! It has to be an NPC. There's no way this is a normal person. No, this is definitely an NPC. There cannot be this has to be an NPC. There's no way you can be messing this. Qualify. This cannot be a real bloody person. That's a real person. Their IQ's about 10 because I don't understand what they were doing. They were like jumping and they tried to jump away and then they tried to like go the ladder and they were doing things that make no sense. I can understand if they made one mistake, but it does look like they were trying to make mistakes. Not like accidental mistakes. Like that was deliberate like sabotage. It definitely is just like, it's got to be there's no way that's a real person. If that is a real person, I will eat my shoes. After I dip them in tomato sauce, because I can't eat them dry. What is that weird pink creature? Some sort of looking freaking alien or something. Go. Messing up so much. Oh, thanks. So many players that like grief your position by grabbing you and stuff. It's like, really? No, I barely got any points. My teammate was 6. It doesn't matter how bad I do, my teammate always does worse than me. Like, there's no way around it. My teammate will always do worse than me. Statistically speaking, like 90% of the time, my teammate always does bad. First place, like both their members must have flown through that, like together. I'm gonna qualify. Never gonna qualify. Like 9 out of 10 times in a squad, I don't qualify. If I'm having a bad day and my teammate doesn't do well, it's like I'm having a bad day. What's going on? I mean, like. There, I should have done. There was a really bad display because I got knocked down from like the top point really early on. I got smacked. I lost my energy. It was a bad performance from me overall. But you got to look at the other variables as well. You know, you can always have one off day here and there. The other people have to pick up the slack. You know, everybody has an off day. You can't blame the player that's getting really well that makes one mistake. Everybody makes a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. What's that from? Oh, that's Hannah Montana in there. Everyone knows that. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. That's what you gotta, yeah. Whenever I'm playing, I always think Hannah Montana. That's it. Just like, that's the motto. Where's my teammate? Let's see how well I do. DoorDash is a tough one though. You can't really do better than your. You could do better than your teammate or not. Like Much more up in the air with DoorDash. I honestly feel like there's some people who know where the door is. You could do super well when I mess up on one door and then that's it, done. There's only 2 available doors. You gotta know which side it is. If 2 doors have gone, that's it. Why can't I don't understand? Why can't I get past people, but they can get past me? Like what? I'm sorry, we all weigh the same. They're not like 400 pounds, no, are they? Yeah, DoorDash is the worst level ever. Smart qualified. A good score. Like, you get caught behind everyone, then you're just not gonna do well. It's literally a match of not being fat. Like the biggest, fattest person in the front is gonna win. Oh, this guy's got a... Where the hell did he get a costume from the boy? No, from Invincible. Where did he get that costume from? He's got a costume of Omni-Man. That's like a badass costume. Why would they have Invincible costumes? That's like an 18. Why would you have costumes from a game that's like... From a show that's like older than the game? But then you might say, well, it's unfair. We can't get skins for shows that don't match our age certificate. Or they increase your age certificate, but then you'll have less people playing it and less kids playing it. But you should be able to market costumes from something that's not for kids in a game that's for kids. You know what I mean? Same with the Alien costumes. Like, Alien's not for kids. It's like, yeah, but it's just a skin. That doesn't matter. Representation, that's what it is. You're supposed to represent something that you're not supposed to be promoting towards your viewers. Or your players or whatever. The rhino... Okay. Just stay away from the rhino. Stay away from me, rhino, or I'll stab you. Oh no! Okay. Didn't go over the crossbar. You gotta go over the top of the turnbuckle. It's not fair if you go down the bottom, clearly. This is always one of these chaotic levels, this one. I feel like the rhinos go after you sometimes randomly. They're not even looking at me. That rhino was coming after me instantly, also. Ah! Omni-Man can't be touched, he's too strong. That rhino literally moved angles. That rhino went like that way and then turned to like the left side. How is that fair? The rhino literally changed direction instantly. Yes! These rhinos are cheating out here, I'll tell you that. Omni-Man. Omni-Man lost? How does Omni-Man lose? Obviously his teammate was bad, but... I think his teammate was that beast girl that transforms, you know what I mean? Oh, the penguins. I hardly ever have this level. This is going to be tough. This is going to be more of a team match though, isn't it? Instead of like duos. Okay, we got the red team. How many players we got? 7 versus 8. I thought we got less players. We got 7 versus like 8 in the blue. The yellows have got 7 or 8, I think. This way, this way. He's got a lot of style, this guy. Oh, his team is doing well. His team is damn doing well. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Reds have been dominant the whole... We've been dominant the whole game. They've given up. We've, like, played really well. Played super well there for such a long time. We've got so many points. The Blues haven't got hardly anything. The others are starting to come from behind. Damn it! He just grabbed him slightly before me, I think. Got some style, this guy. This guy's got footwork. It's like, come on, like Maradona out of this player. God! That was a dominant game. He kept that so well. I just couldn't tell if it was the same player both times. Dodging around them so easily. The Blues had more players than we had the least amount of... Oh, we had 8. I only counted 7 earlier. Or was I counting the wrong team? I could have sworn I counted one of the teams had less, but maybe not. It wouldn't be surprising for one of the teams, like the duos, to have lost a player. Oh, this is like the worst level for... This is like my kryptonite. This is my absolute kryptonite. My full guy kryptonite. I just don't like the timing of different things like the swing and that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. The thing is, you get behind, you're gonna mess up the whole thing. Because then the air thing's trying to come after me. Oh, I didn't realize how big these swings are. That's the thing. No! Oh, joking me. How did that thing get me? That hammer was moving like super slow. And it shouldn't have touched me. And then like the hammer, I swear, it literally did more power than it should have done. On its bloody movement. I was thinking the hammer was going to touch me. I don't know if it was going to like shove me right to one side. Really? I could have sworn the person I had in my duo was somewhat a different name. Maybe that was the last party I had. Mum, I made it. Okay, what's that? I think everyone's so competitive to want to be the last person. That's what it is. Go ahead. He's not going to catch up to the other guy, is he? The other guy's got such a head start. However, if the other guy messes up, then it's... How are they just like... It's almost like there's a robot playing. Because, like, they made, like, no mistakes and the timing is perfect. That guy in front is barely having to do anything to, like, keep going. He's, like, not having to jump or anything. He's doing tiny jumps, but, like, he easily makes it through. How? See, why is that player suddenly messed up out of nowhere? Oh. Wait, who was still in the game? Because the other guy went out. That person... Oh, come on. Why does my quality go out of nowhere? I want to still do a bit more. Oh, for God's sake. I'm going to have to finish. I'm going to be back in a minute. I'm going to have to finish. Okay,